How to ask question in Chinese. What is ma? Hi everyone, welcome back to Chinese class. Today we're going to learn a super useful Chinese word, ma. Let's say it together, ma. Ma doesn't have a specific meaning on its own, and it can't be used alone. In Chinese, you simply place ma at the end of a statement, and that turns it into a question. It's like adding a question mark to the whole idea. So here's the magic formula. Statement plus ma equal to question. It's incredibly simple. You don't need to change the word order or add any helping verbs. You just stick ma at the end. And the best part, ma works with almost any kind of sentence. Let's look at some examples. First, sentences with 是 means to be. For example, the statement is 你是美国人, which means you are American. Turning it into a question, we get 你是美国人吗? Which means are you American? Next, sentences with 有 means to have. The statement is 你有哥哥, meaning you have an older brother. Turning it into a question, we get 你有哥哥吗? Meaning, do you have an older brother? Now, sentences with action verbs. The statement is 你喝茶, meaning you drink tea. Turning it into a question, we get 你喝茶吗? Meaning, do you drink tea? Then, sentences with auxiliary verbs like 会 means can. The statement is 你会游泳, meaning you can swim. Turning it into a question, we get 你会游泳吗? Meaning, can you swim? Finally, sentences that use an adjective as the main description. The statement is 中文难, meaning Chinese is difficult. Turning it into a question, we get 中文难吗? Meaning is Chinese difficult. Do you see the pattern? No matter what the original sentence structure is, we do not change the word order at all. The only thing we do is gently add ma and a question mark at the end. Important rule and common mistakes. However, there is one critical rule you absolutely must remember. You can never use ma together with other question words in the same sentence. Now, what are those other question words? They are words like, first, we have 谁, that means who. Next, 什么means what. Then, 哪means where. And 什么时候means when. 为什么 that means why. 怎么 means how. Finally, 多少 means how many or how much. These words already form questions all by themselves. Ma also forms questions by itself. If you try to use both in one sentence, it's like having two chefs trying to cook the same dish. They'll just clash. So for any question, you must choose only one helper. Either use ma or use one of the other question words. Never both. This rule is super important. Let's look at some common mistakes so you know exactly what to avoid. This slide is super important. We just talked about the number one rule. You can't use ma with question words like 谁, 什么, or 哪. Now let's look at a few examples to really get it. Take the first example. If you want to ask who are you, look at the middle column here. If you say in Chinese, 你是谁吗? Is that correct? No, because the sentence already has the question word 谁. So you can't also add ma. The correct way is the right column, 你是谁? Now, the second example. If you want to ask, what is this? And you say, 这是什么吗? Is that right? Wrong again, because you've already got 什么 in there. The correct form is 这是什么? Let's read it together. 这是什么?这是什么? Last one. If you want to ask, where is the bathroom? And you say, 洗手间在哪儿吗? Is that right? Still wrong. You've got 哪儿, so no 吗? Allowed. The right way is simply 洗手间在哪儿?洗手间在哪儿? So remember, in a question, you either use 吗 or another question word. Pick one, but never both. Now, a related and very simple tip. One 吗 is enough. If you're using 吗, just use it once. You never need two. For example, don't say things like 你好妈妈 or 这是书吗吗? One 吗 clearly marks the sentence as a question. Adding another is like putting two question marks at the end of a sentence in English. It's just unnecessary. So, a quick review. How do you decide whether to use 吗 or another question word like 谁 or 什么? Here's a handy trick. Look at the core of what you want to say. If it's already a complete and neutral statement, then you can add 吗. For example, 你是学生 is a complete statement meaning you are a student. So, you can add 吗 to ask 你是学生吗? Are you a student? On the other hand, if your core idea already contains a question word like what or where, then that word is doing the questioning job, so you don't add 吗. Alright, let's bring it all together. To wrap up today's lesson, remember these key points. Use the formula to ask simple yes-no questions. The best part is, the word order never changes. You can use 吗 with all kinds of sentences. The golden rule, never use 吗 together with other question words in the same sentence. And finally, one 吗 is always enough. And don't forget the difference. 你好 is hello, and 你好吗 is how are you. Thanks so much for watching and learning today. You now have a powerful new tool. You're ready to start asking questions with 吗 in your daily conversations. Give it a try. You'll be amazed at how much you can say. Now, let's put everything into practice. First, a quick quiz. I'll give you a situation, and you decide which Chinese sentence is correct. Question 1. You want to ask, is that a dog? A. 那是一只狗吗? B. 那是狗什么吗? Why is A correct? Because is that a dog is a simple yes, no question. We just add 吗 to the end, putting 什么 here is wrong. Question 2. You want to ask, do you have time? A. 你有时间吗? B. 你有时间什么吗? The answer is A. Same reason. Do you have time is also a yes-no question. We only use 吗. No extra question words needed. Question 3. You want to ask, what is this? A. 这个是什么吗? B. 这是什么? The answer is B. Why is B correct? Because what is this already uses the question word 什么 what. When you use 什么, you do not add 吗. Question 4. You want to ask, how are you? A. 你好吗? B. 你好什么吗? The answer is A. Because how are you is the fixed phrase 你好吗? It already uses 吗 correctly. You don't change it or add 什么. Did you get them all right? This shows our golden rule clearly. If it's a yes-no question, use 吗. If it uses a question word like 什么, 谁 or 哪儿, don't add 吗. Never use both together. Just remember to make these yes-no questions. You don't change the word order, you just add that one little word 吗 to the end.